Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick review of the Type S HD camera, backup camera that's wireless. So HD Quick Connect wireless backup cam that's sold at Costco. I just bought this, this morning, and basically I installed it within 10 minutes. It took longer to make this video than to install it, but we're going to do a quick unboxing. That's right now. And as well as the unboxing is fun, but it's, like I said, making this video much longer. I'm going to quickly talk about the good parts and bad parts about this camera setup. Overall, it's extremely easy to set up. Anyone could put this thing on as long as you have a screwdriver, or you could take off the license plate frame. You just have to put this thing on and screw it on, and you're done. And that's pretty much it. It works it's already prepared with the camera and the monitor, and it's a really quick install. It's less than 10 minutes. You just need like a screwdriver or a wrench to take off your frame, and then just replace it with this frame, and that's it. It doesn't require much much skill sets at all, but anyone could actually install this thing. It does come with the camera already and the monitor. Like I said, there's an entire kit. This is actually the power supply for the monitor that goes in the car. So once you power that up, it connects up to the camera. Try and pull this thing out. This is the size of a regular cell phone, like the new smartphones and stuff, and it's pretty cool. The lens on this is my only gripe. It points virtually horizontal out. It's a super wide camera, which is good. It sees almost everything except for my bumper. So it actually sees about 1.5 feet away from mine, from my Honda Accord, my 2007 Honda Accord. And it's really nice that it looks sleek and it's very, very nondescript. The solar panels are on the front, and then there is a charge port on the bottom of it that is double sealed. Right, you can pull this out to charge it. There's a USB charge port in there with a little red light when you charge it. When the red light stops, that means it's fully charged. Overall, it's pretty cool. The Type S, I think they did a good job making a very simple backup camera that looks really clean, and the signals are clean as well. The monitor works well. It's a little not as bright as I want it. I want it a little bit brighter, especially if you're putting on the dash. But if you set the brightness up, it actually looks pretty well. You can actually see the stuff. So this is, of course, a screen cover, and we're going to take the screen off. The buttons are on the top to either wake up the camera or to adjust menu items. In the back, there's a metal plate, which is awesome because a lot of the new phones have a metal plate where it attaches to a magnet stand, which it comes with again too, which is pretty cool. I like how the magnet stand actually is rubberized so that it doesn't move. I also like that it comes with a dash pad that you could just basically attach onto your dash instead of on the windshield, where some states don't allow you to attach stuff on the windshield. Comes with the hardware as well, an extra fuse, as well as hardware to actually lower the frame in case you have buttons underneath or for your trunk. So if you need the clearance, or if they even thought about that, if you need the clearance and stuff, the extra hardware is actually to lower that frame a little, like about 1/2 inch or so that you can actually clear any buttons or anything else underneath the trunk lid. So pretty cool, good design, very simple design, and they made it good for pretty much any car. I was thinking of actually getting the Mazda Miata and putting this on it, but this, to actually tell you the truth, the Miata, you probably don't need a backup cam because it's so small. But I figured I'd buy this for the Accord, and because it doesn't have a backup cam. I did charge it for about an hour-ish, and until that red light would turn off, and it was pretty quick. The size of the monitor is the same size as my S8 or S9 smartphone, which is pretty cool. It's just like a typical smartphone. It comes with all this fun stuff. I think I already went through all this. At the same time, it does use a 2.4 gigahertz transmission, and so that means the video quality is not bad. It actually works pretty well. I didn't get a drop in video of it, and while going through it, it was pretty, it was really reliable. There's that sensor in front of the monitor. You just wave your hand in front, and basically turns on and wakes up the camera, which is nice too. This actually talks about the extender hardware that brings the plate down, your license plate down about a few centimeters, so that you clear the buttons. And that's actually very useful because I was trying to put this on my larger van, my panel van that I have, because I can't see through the panel van to see by the bottom. So this might be going into the panel van as well. I just didn't like the fact that the camera and the menu system was kind of clunky, but overall you really don't, once you set it once, you really don't need to set it again. The menu system is cool because you can actually tell this thing to activate for 30 seconds, 90 seconds, or I think it was up to about 90 seconds. So once it turns on, or you wave your hand in front of this thing to turn it on, or you press the button on the far left button, it wakes up the camera and it'll be on for about like 30 seconds all the way to 90 seconds, which is pretty awesome because if you're just gonna make a backup, that's perfect time to see it. And you can just wave your hand in front of it to wake it up again. By waving my hand in front of it, it means in front of that monitor, the display, there's actually 2 IR sensors in the front that once you wave it, it does it. But if it's too sunny, I noticed that it doesn't really activate it very well, and it's easier just to push the button on top, which is pretty cool. That's really about it for the instructions. There are other configurations you can do with these instructions, which we could go deeply into, but I'm not going to because it's actually very simple, and out of the box it already works, to be honest. On the back there is a USB port on the monitor and the power port. The power port is all you have to worry about. The USB port, I think it's meant for firmware updates or whatever else like that, so I'm not even going to touch that. It worked very well when I installed this thing. There is a plastic cover that's on this I'm going to pull off. But overall, this is awesome. Like I said, anyone can install this thing. It's so simple, especially when it comes with all the extra hardware too, in case you didn't have any boats or you need longer boats or something else like that. You probably won't need it. The only thing you have to do is basically put something on your dash or on your windshield and put the suction cup on and basically put it. That's my 2007 Honda Accord Special Edition, and basically just taking the plates off, and wow, it's dirty. It's really, really dirty. And basically just changing out the frame. And there you go. That's it. That's all you need to do. And then the sun just basically charges the thing up every day, so to keep the charge. And you only use it for about 20-30 seconds, or even at most 60 seconds, so it doesn't really matter. The power supply, sorry, it's really dirty, I know. The power supply is off the cigarette lighter, or more like a 12 volt, 10 amp. And it just, once you plug it in, it just turns on and it connects with the camera and license plate, and it works. Very, very cool. I have it with a suction cup. It goes where my old GPS was. Yeah, people who used to have GPSs, now it's my cell phone holder. But it works very well. The only thing I quib is that the angle is kind of high, and also the pairing button is right on top of the menu, which basically once you hit pairing, it's going to probably knock it out for about a whole minute or so of pairing time. But another thing that it juts out a little, for my Honda Accord it kind of sticks out. I think I could get used to this, but I definitely want this for my van, and no one really care about that. It does jut out a bit for the battery on the bottom, so if you don't like that, then you might want to find a wired system that's not a battery powered system. I'll leave a link below as well. There's plenty on Amazon they sell, but this is extremely convenient, extremely easy to install. I have one, and I'm gonna probably put it on my van as well, my big panel van. Anywho, that's about it. That's the quickie review. I do like it. I think it's easy to install. Can't wait till this goes even on sale for more, cheaper price. But at the same time, 120 bucks is awesome for something like this. I do wish that camera was able to be rotated downwards so I can see my bumper. But otherwise, it's actually an awesome camera, that works. And they just have to wave in front of it. Anyways, guys, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button for more Costco finds and reviews and tech reviews. And hit the bell button to subscribe and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.